Hello, I'm Simon, and it's quite an unusual video this because normally I don't just talk to the camera for no reason, and normally my videos are either just entertaining videos with my ukulele or showing you how to fix things. But on this occasion I need your help, so it's quite an unusual one this because as we speak right now, I'm in a bit of a predicament, shall we say, and financially I am at rock bottom. I don't think I could be any worse off, and I'm also homeless. I lost my home a few weeks ago. So basically, this is an appeal out to anyone who watches my videos, anyone in my community, so to speak, who's been helped by anything that I've done over the years, to say that if you've ever wanted to thank me, if you've ever wanted to really help me, now's your opportunity. Now, there's the obvious way of helping me, which is money. So if you will get the money bit out of the way now, there'll be a PayPal link in the description where you are welcome to send me money, and you can, if you send it as a friends and family or as a gift, basically friends and family, I will receive the full benefit of that money, and it will go towards helping me rebuild my life and helping me rebuild the lives of my family, given my current situation. But if money is also tight for you, you can help me just as easily in other ways, just with your time and your effort, and so I'll explain those as well. Through YouTube, because my videos are nearly all my own work, I can monetize my videos, and so basically if anyone watches the videos because there's adverts playing over them, I receive a small amount as a result per view, and that can build up over all the videos if there are enough views. In fact, the majority of my income from YouTube, and when I say income, we're talking, I'm currently down to £200 per month. That's what YouTube generates for me. But that actually only comes from quite a small amount of the videos that I've produced. If all the videos that I've produced had similar amounts of views to the main earning ones, I would be okay. I would be in a position to, get on with my life and, and rebuild my future basically. So I'm going to include a playlist on my channel, and I'll just call the playlist very simple, Help Me, Thank You. And basically if you just click on that, all the videos that are in that, which are all my own work, which can be monetized. You don't even have to sit and watch the videos. You could literally leave the playlist running, and the statistics and everything would come through and help my channel. There's other ways that you can help. There'll be an Amazon associate. So basically, if ever you buy anything from Amazon, if you enter Amazon via my link, and I'll put a link for that in the description, any of your purchases that you make on Amazon, I will make a small commission. It doesn't cost you any more. So if you were going to go on Amazon and make any purchases, the cost of your transaction will be exactly the same, but because you've entered Amazon through my link, then basically I can get a benefit from that, and so that can help me in my future as well. So it doesn't require you spending extra money with me. It's literally just an extra bit of effort and time from you to click through to Amazon using my link. Also YouTube Premium. If you purchase YouTube Premium and then just leave my videos running as well, you can purchase YouTube Premium via my channel. That can help me at the same time. So it's not just about giving me money. If you have spare money and your time is valuable and you haven't got the time to do the other options, then sure, by all means send me some money. And if you're unsure, if you've been helped by my videos, if you're unsure how much to send me or whatever, then I would say whatever I've saved you in money, 1% of that will be absolutely perfect. So if I've saved you £100 on any of my videos, send me £1. If I've saved you £1,000 on my videos, send me a tenner. It doesn't matter, but anything from £1 to £10. If you want to send more, of course, that will help. But the idea is that I've got roughly 30,000 subscribers, roughly 2,000 people a day watch my videos. So as you can imagine, if everyone that watched my videos just sent me 50p or £1 or something like that, my personal financial situation could be turned around very, very quickly. And it's the only time I've ever done a video like this where I've directly asked for help from other people. It's not something that I normally do. I'm very much a problem solver, and I like to solve my own problems, but every now and then you reach a situation in your life where you can't do everything. And so if you've ever wanted to help anyone and you've ever wanted to help me, well, here's a perfect opportunity, and I can assure you that whatever help you give, it will be appreciated, whether it's financial or whether you just give me your time and your effort just to click on my videos and watch my videos all the way through. Share this video with people to explain my situation. I belong to a number of tribes, so to speak, so if you're in the Volvo community and you've benefited from any of my videos here, or on the 13,000, that's 13,000 posts that I made on the volvoforums.org site, then yeah, just put the word out that Cheshire D5, that was my name on the Volvo forums, and all of my posts are still available for everyone to see, to help them get fixes. Just let them know that I'm in a situation at the moment and I could really do with your help. So my situation has basically come just like thousands, literally thousands of people. I'm not in a unique situation at all, and that's basically the situation where my mortgage payments ended up spiraling just like everyone else's, and got to the point where they were roughly 4 times what I'd been used to paying. Now this started happening actually quite a few years ago, so I'm not coming to you asking for help like I've not tried other options. You know, this has been a personal battle in the background all the time I've been making my videos. This has been a little personal battle for me for well over 10 years, over a decade. This has been rumbling in the background, but through various means, keeping myself busy, keeping myself fit and active, keeping myself in work, and then working from home at the same time as well, I've managed to basically keep a roof over my head and bring my children up to the point where, one's managed to get to university, the other one's working now, but I'm in a situation now where I just couldn't keep up the payments anymore, and so I've been evicted from my house, and I basically lost my house. That happened at the start of February, and as you can imagine, it's not been a nice situation. I wouldn't wish it on anyone, and it's a situation really that could have been avoided by the mortgage company, certainly, because I'm in one of those horrible situations where when your payments spiral, the mortgage company actually has on their books cheaper mortgages that would be an easier burden, and they would still be getting their money. But in order to get those, you have to go through a whole process of reapplying and all of that. And my personal situation as a single father and what have you, my credit score simply didn't stack up. So the mortgage company were quite happy to take larger amounts of money from me, but they wouldn't give me a smaller percentage rate mortgage, which would be a lighter burden. So they've just sat patiently watching me go under, knowing that at some point they'll be able to have my house off me, and I guess they've won that battle. But it's perfectly legal, they're allowed to do that, and like I say, I'm not in a unique situation. There's thousands and thousands of families all over the country that are in this situation. But in particular with me, like I say, because of how I've been brought up, because of the way my brain can solve a lot of problems and what have you, I've never claimed a thing. I think in my 35 years of working since being a teenager, I've claimed for about 5-6 weeks in terms of benefits. Everything else has been just working, paying taxes, because I see the benefit system as being there for people who, you know, don't have as much resources. They don't, you know, they don't have as many options or whatever. So yeah, the obvious thing could be for me to just dive into the benefit system and start claiming from that and what have you, but it's my preference to continue working and to, you know, just do what I can. And because of the amount of videos that I've made in the past, there's enough of a body of work where if people do watch my videos, even if it's just for, you know, the next month or the next year or whatever, and they do share them with as many people as possible that, you know, just to click on that playlist and say, this is a guy that needs help, he's helped us, then by all means do that, and it would be really appreciated. And so yeah, so it's, in terms of my family history and what have you, this isn't our first rodeo from starting from the beginning. As I'm saying this, I'm actually in my sister's shed. She's not making me stay here, but I've had to move away from the life that I've built up over the last 30 odd years, and I've actually had to come back to my hometown of Nottingham and stay at my sister's just whilst I try and get this situation sorted out. So I've been separated from my children. Which, as you can imagine, is quite a difficult situation to be in. But it's nothing new within our family to, you know, face these situations and ultimately find a solution. In fact, as I'm sat in my sister's shed, I've got in front of me, this is a picture here of my dear old mum when she was about 3 years old, 4 years old, something like that. That picture was taken 90 odd years ago, in the 1930s, and within a few short years of that picture being taken, we had the Second World War. And so my mum at 9 years old, she was the youngest in her family, she saw her family remain calm and remain resolute, and to the point where they were able to take in an evacuee. And so my mum, during her childhood, shared a home with someone that wasn't from her family. Basically, you know, they took in this young boy and looked after him until he was able to go back to his family and you know, continue his life. So it's not a new thing that our family are able to take care of their own in a way where we can then help others, and that's part of why I made my YouTube channel. It would be very easy for me to work out how to fix my car and just think, well, I'm all right, but I wanted to then make videos to help other people who maybe couldn't work out their cars. And if you look in the comments of my videos, one of the overriding things that people put is, you know, thank you, you gave me confidence to do this. And I've probably saved a few family holidays, I've probably saved a few family arguments over the years, as people have been able to fix, you know, fix their car, and then it takes their mind off it and they're able to get on with other things in their life. And my mum, that picture I was showing you just there, when I was a teenager, she had a similar reset in her life where my dad left and we lost our home. I was 13 years old. She was just a little older than me now. I'm 53 now, and she was 54 when that happened. And I just witnessed her stay calm, stay resolute, maintain her faith. She was a Christian. Simple prayer, and we got through it. We rented a house, and she never lost a temper with us. She was always great. She had 4 children, 2 still at home, and we got through it. And so in the modern times, rather than having to ask word of mouth and all of that because of technology, I'm able to make this video asking my community to just help me out, you know. Just to help me out and, you know, get me through this current situation, and I'll be able to bounce back. You know, my children have seen that I haven't been extravagant over the years or anything like that. Everything has been about, you know, just keeping a roof over my head, giving them a good childhood, which I feel they've had. We've never had outlandish holidays or anything like that. All of our holidays we've had in the UK, we've managed to have a really good time. The car that I bought after my marriage broke down 13 years ago, my old Volvo, I've still got that now, but it needs so many repairs on it now that I've just not been able to. I haven't even been able to afford to do all of the repairs and all of the effort that goes into that. So I've been running, you know, a very economical motorbike just to get me around and to keep me working. And for the last 3.5 years, well, the agency that I work for, they will tell you I haven't. If work's been available, I've been there. I haven't taken holidays or anything like that. I've done everything that I can in the last 3.5 years in terms of full-time work, and then in the previous 10 years in terms of full-time work and doing YouTube and doing other things, just to, you know, put food on the table and keep our heads above water, basically. So like I say, I've not been extravagant. I don't have an overdraft. I don't have credit cards. So if you were to send me money, it's not to, you know, pay off some lavish lifestyle that I've been leading. It's just been keeping my head down and just doing what I can. But no man is an island, and every now and then you need to ask for help, and so that's the purpose of this video, basically, to ask anyone if they can help me in any way, either through time or effort or money. It really makes no difference, because if you make the effort to watch my videos and to just leave that playlist running, that will give me a regular income over the time. Or if you've got, you know, spare money now, and like I say, it really doesn't require a large amount of money from you at all, anything from £1 to £10. If everyone that watches this video, you know, responds, well, I'll be back on my feet in no time and able to, you know, start living again properly and start, you know, helping the channel in the way that I intended. But yeah, that's my situation. It's not been easy to make this video. I've had to set up a lot of other things in the background. I've been, like I say, I've had to move away from where my children are, so it's a 150-mile round trip just to even see them, when I've been used to seeing them, you know, the 100 yards down the road. I could see them whenever I wanted. So that's been a tricky situation. So really, whatever way you come at it, whether you want to help, it doesn't matter whether you want to help a father be reunited with his children. It doesn't matter whether you want to watch me make car videos again. It doesn't matter if you want to see an old Volvo get put back on the road. My ex-wife, who I get on with, you know, reasonably, she's got a dog with my children. I used to have him every weekend. If you're a pet owner and you want to reunite me with with an old dog that's that's given me a lot of pleasure over the years. It really doesn't matter how you want to set me back up on my feet, but just be rest assured that you can do that. You can help me through time, through effort, or through money. And just like my mum sorted herself out when I was a teenager, and then she basically got a second life, if you like, another go. She had a 27-year marriage go and lost her house and all of that, and then she got another 30 years out of life and got to see grandchildren, all this kind of stuff. So it's like I say, it's not a new thing for our family, it's not a new thing for anyone's family, and my sympathy goes out to anyone that's been in a similar situation to mine, or anyone that's facing their own struggles in life. I feel your pain, and if there is any excess, say everyone that can help me does help me, that would actually generate an excess of money. It would give me more than I actually need, and if there is an excess of money, I can assure you I live lightly. I live very, very meagerly in this life, and so if there's an excess of money, I would be looking to redirect that to, people in a similar vulnerable position, a similar, not a hopeless position. Nothing's without hope, but there are times in your life where it can feel like, your options are running out, and there's always tomorrow, and my Christian faith has helped me with that. In fact, since moving back to Nottingham, I've actually then gone back to a church that I attended when I was a teenager, and it's been a help to me to help other people who are in a worse position than me. It's taken my mind off my situation, and when you then become a problem solver for someone else, in the time that you're solving someone else's problems, it clears your mind, and when you come back to your own problem, all of a sudden you can think of a new option and all of that. So when I do move back, if I'm able to move back to my home, I've already got work lined up for me. The agency that I've worked for, they're more than happy. They've got loads of work ready for me and what have you. So on an ongoing basis, once I get back on my feet, I'll be able to sort myself out. But my credit score's decimated, so I'm going to need like an amount of money where to rent a place for myself, somewhere just big enough for myself, and somewhere with a spare room that my daughters can come and stay. But there are private landlords out there where if you can give them an amount of money up front or whatever, even if you've got a terrible credit score, they'll take a larger deposit from you, and they know that I will be good for the payments ongoing. But it's difficult to go to a stranger and just ask them to put a roof over your head. We live in a world where people want money up front, and so yeah, any way that you can help, either financially or through your efforts, and rediverting your efforts basically generates money, either through the adverts on my channel, or like say through Amazon. Any purchases through that, use the link in the description, and I will get a small amount there, and it will get me back up on my feet. So yeah, I tried not to be too emotional with this video. I'm quite a stoic person, but as I'm sure you can imagine, it's not a nice situation to be in. And like I say, the mortgage company, I feel they could have done more. I feel they could have had a heart. It's almost like they act as if there's no tomorrow, and they forget that one day, yeah, they're doing all right now, but the people making the decisions in my situation, they may be in my position one day, and when they've been hard-nosed and hard-faced with me, well, that might happen to them one day, and I hope it doesn't. I don't wish anything bad on anyone, but yeah, I just feel they could have done more. So yeah, so I've literally got the rucksack that I was evicted with, because I didn't have a vehicle. My car was off the road. I didn't have a vehicle to carry a load of stuff. So I've got possessions at the house, but it's even with that, they've been hard faced with that, and it's 7 weeks ago now, and they gave me two options. They said I could have access to my possessions within a couple of weeks. that never happened. They've been hard-faced even over that, and so then it was interesting. They offered me, it was my birthday last week, and they gave me 2 dates, which one was my birthday to go and get my stuff, which I refused because I didn't want to spend my birthday, you know, going back and doing that, or April the 1st, so next Tuesday, April Fool's Day. So even little things like that, it was like, blimey, you guys really have a sick sense of humour, but there we go. So I know there's lovely people in this world. I'm surrounded by them all the time. My family's looking after me, but I'm the youngest. You know, they're my siblings. 2 of my siblings are retired. They, you know, and they're not loaded. They're not flush with money. They don't have enough money to take me on board and my family and everything else. So I just need a little nudge to, you know, just get a pool of resources started again. And then I can start rebuilding my life, just like my mum did 40 odd years ago, and yeah, everything will be good. And yeah, to anyone else watching, if there's any Christians watching as well, put this word out through your churches. Like I say, it just requires people to watch videos, use the technology that's available to us to, you know, divert funds and resources and attention towards helping out a fellow brother, and I'll be forever thankful. And lots of prayer has helped. That's why I've kept my faith, really. Psalms 34, 35, 36 have been a wonderful thing. Psalm 23 has been incredible. There's so many. The Gospels of Jesus Christ, it's all been there. So whichever way you approach your problems, I can assure you that there's always tomorrow. Keep your patience, keep your faith, and hopefully, you know, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And in the time and in the days, you'll see how I can go from, you know, my current situation to bouncing back, and, you know, and hopefully it'll give you comfort and encouragement that whatever your current situation is, nothing's ever the end. Get yourself up, get yourself vertical every day, get yourself clean, get yourself out there. Look for people who are in a worse position than you, however difficult that may be, because in the act of helping someone else, that's when help can come back to you. So if you've watched it to the end, thank you. If you can help me with your time or your effort or your money, thank you. If you're going to pass by and do nothing, I understand, but just remember that, you know, one day you might need help, and if anyone does need help from me for anything else, leave it in the comments. But thanks for watching, and I'll give you an update whenever that is. I don't want to put a time scale on it. I've got a lot of things to sort out. But thanks for watching, and watch this space, and I'll be back soon. Thank you. God bless you all. Amen.